Scott, do you want to go next?
Sure, I'll go next. It's kind of scrappy. I've kind of just been like working on it like today and yesterday, but it'll like show. Let me see if I can do this. I can't get my reflector working, but here's my Samsung Galaxy Note. Go ahead and share my screen real fast just to show you the logs. Let me see if I can get it. Hey, can you see my screen? Oh, sorry, my internet connection's unstable here. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. Here's my, I set up some logs here, and here's my Android phone. I'll just show you that it's working. So I'm going to launch the app. And as you can see, there's a bunch of, let me see if I can, I was just doing some testing right now. You get all this contact data. Right now it's JSON. And you can like parse that. Let me see if I can grab it.
So maybe I'm lost. Let's back up just a second. What are we? What's the plugin? What are we doing?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was assuming that based on the Slack chat. This is an Android contact plugin.
Okay.
Allows you to get all the contacts off Android phone. As you can see, this is, I don't know, can you see all this? It's
yeah.
There's a bunch of data. Yeah, there's a bunch of data. A lot of contacts. Hopefully don't call any of these people.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, there's a...
Is that J-Lo's number in there?
Oh, yeah.
That's it. You gave away everybody's phone numbers and their addresses.
I don't have their addresses yet.
I'm just
on that.
giving you crap.
So, yeah, there's like, right now I'm still working on it a little bit. I'm adding phone types, so you can... I was just working on that. Let me see if I can find. Like it says right here, contact type. Which is I think number 2 is. I think that's a mobile phone. If it's number 2, I'm still kind of working on it. But yeah, ideally this plugin would return phone, email, name, and address. That's the idea. It's kind of a perfect concept really right now. I'm still working on it.
So what if they have multiple phone numbers, multiple emails, so forth? How would that work?
Well, right now I just started working on phone. As you can see right now, it's an array. Like if you have like a bunch of numbers, they'll be labeled like if it's, for example, like a 2, it's a mobile phone. I think it's 7 is another kind of phone. And you get like the phone number and then the contact type in the array. If that answer does that help you answer your question at all? Or
yeah, I think I was curious if you're just going to return one, or if you're going to return the whole array of anything that exists in there, and then it's up to you to then cycle through that and show whatever it is you want to show with it.
Yeah, this is mainly going to return like basically a bunch of data, which is I think that's probably what you kind of want. I didn't really the current iOS plugin is the address plugin where you pick your contacts. This isn't like that. You just get all the data back. You can probably make your own picker if you want. I think I'm sure Android kind of has one, but I think a lot of people, based on what I was like reading when I was making this, they want like all the data.
I think that's the general consensus that people want all the data.
Yeah, they'll handle it themselves.
So I'm going to ask the same thing here as I did with the Bluetooth plugin. What would you use this for?
Well, there's a lot of use cases. First of all, it's a business. I think, well, people can find ways to use it for games, but it's probably going to be helpful mainly for like business apps. That's probably the first priority when you use this. But also, you could use this as like to find poke at a friend or something on Android to go check out this app or just something like that. Like go through your contacts, or you could use something like Chromium and make your own like user like find users and stuff like that. There's lots of use cases like that. It's also on the feature request, which is I was trying to decide what my first enterprise plugin should be, and I was trying to figure out what would be the easiest starter plugin. I just saw the contact plugin. I thought that doesn't sound so hard.
Yeah, no, that's definitely something that's requested, and there's an address book on the plugin on the iOS side. Yeah, I just when I'm looking at these, it's not necessarily a question of the value of the thing. It's more just like what can I do with that, right?
Yeah,
like that's where I start scratching my head, going, and my brain kind of wander around and try to figure out, what would be cool to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's awesome. And so how far, I mean, you said that you're kind of just poking around in it right now. How far away do you think you are from having a solid publishable plugin?
I'm hoping probably by next Monday, I'll at least publish it. I mean, like make it publish on the store. Of course, you have to go through the long approval process, but
yeah, we're working on that. But I agree. So gotta get it through the approval process and ready to go. So you just think that you're kind of polishing up the code on this end and then be ready to go.
Yeah. I just got all the hard stuff, I think, out of the way. There was a couple of bugs at the beginning. I think it's getting pretty easy now. It's like a hill.
And you said this all comes back as an array, or it comes back as JSON? What's it?
It comes back as JSON, which I think is pretty easy to turn into.
Yeah,
it's pretty
okay.
Simple.
Yeah, map it to a table and just work with it from there.
Yeah.
Cool. Does anybody got any questions? I have one question for you there, Scott. The Yelp, is the Yelp plugin already published, or is it still kind of in the queue?
It's I don't know how many days how many months it's been, but it's still in the queue.
Okay.
I think who is it? There's a couple of plugins ahead of me. I think there's two still that have not been published.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And of course, I think everybody here knows, but just for anybody who watches this later, the store process is new. It's kind of been assigned to one person. We're working to expand that out to more of a team-based process, and hopefully we'll get that time from submission to publishing, reduced significantly. Because I think it would be great to have the Yelp plugin in there, and of course you did the Google Drive plugin most recently. And what was the other one? Did you do another plugin?
Well, there's I think I have 5 in the process and 3 on the store.
What's the other ones that are in the queue?
In the queue, Firebase is in the queue currently.
Oh yeah.
And Yelp, yeah. I'm probably gonna wait for those 2 before I submit this plugin. I don't really want to overload you guys.
Right. Yeah, but at the same time, kind of get your foot in there, right? Say, hey, I got the first.
Okay, that's true. I gotta do that.
Go ahead and be like, you don't want to be like, oh, I did all this work and somebody else is ahead of me. Oh, no, that's not cool.
Yeah.